Next, are you making the most of your commute? This woman did something incredible on a road trip and came home with $1 million business.
Could you spare maybe 4 or 5 hours this weekend if it meant having your American dream come true? What if I told you one day and $30 is all you need to launch your dream and start making millions? Adrienne Colwhite did it when she founded Seeking Sitters.
Seeking Sitters lets parents hire a babysitter and know exactly what they're getting. How? Because this company hires private eyes to uncover every run-in with the law in a babysitter's past. But the greatest thing about this $1 million business is how it got started.
Adrienne, you live in the dream. You got a business that's making millions. Did it in one day. Got it launched in one day, $29.99. Give us the roadmap.
Well, my son was attending a preschool, and I'm a licensed private investigator, and so I wanted to hire his teacher to work for our family directly. And
as like a babysitter?
As a babysitter.
Right.
And I decided to do a background check on her just because that's important to me, to make sure we screen the sitter. And I was shocked at what I found. I found 2 protective orders against her. There were 3 eviction notices weighing on her character. I pulled him out of the school immediately.
And she was working at this school?
She was, and that our state guidelined background check did not pick those up.
What state was this?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
As a licensed private investigator, we dig deeper. We look beyond just a statewide check, or we look just beyond just online database information. So I pulled him out of school. I started finding our own sitters for our family, and I even started screening some sitters for friends. And we were kind of doing this sitter service on our own in Tulsa. And around the same time, in a 2-week period, we traveled to Austin, Texas, and Denver, Colorado, and found the same trouble. We tried to stay with friends and family. We couldn't find an on-demand babysitter. Background screened. Somebody was recommending a 14-year-old kid down the street.
It's amazing. Even, you know, when you hire nannies today, yes, you get references, but it's the most important thing in the world, and yet you found out there was just no great service to really give parents an insurance policy that the person you're bringing in to take care of your kid really is properly screened. So how'd you get something going in a day?
Definitely. I mean, it wasn't only happening in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was happening in these other cities. So on our when we went to Austin, Texas, on our 7-hour drive back from Austin, Texas, my husband and I decided there's a business in this. We're already doing it in Tulsa. We know how to screen the sitters. We know how to refer them out. Let's start it. And
so how'd you do it in one day? I want to understand you're the one-day girl here, right here. Tell me how you have the idea, because everybody gets the idea. And you're a private investigator, so you kind of knew some stuff. So one day, how'd you get this business going? On a 7-hour drive back from Austin, we started brainstorming, taking notes, developing the business plan. My husband's driving, and I'm literally writing down what we need to do, how it works, what doesn't work, what do people need? They want background screen, they want on-demand, they want a reliability, they want to be able to see the sitters, they want to be able to meet them before the event, they want to be able to feel comfort in the company. So we got all these ideas, we headed home, and that very night we launched the website. It's amazing. For $29.99. And what happened the first night you launched the website?
Well, within 30 days, we had about 15 members. The next month, we ran some ads in our local community, and from there, we just kept going and going and going. We signed up our own sitters that we were already using, and then we searched out for more.
It's a great start. How many states are you in now?
We're in 7 states. 7
states, fantastic. And in a 7-hour drive, you came up with the whole concept, the whole business plan. Did you guys stop for lunch?
Well, I think we had the kids in the car.
Oh, yeah,
so
the kids in the car,
to,
and then you launched the website.
Yep.
What do you say to people who have an idea out there and think there's all these hurdles and this? They're like, to just get them going. You know, sometimes you can do it in a day.
You have to write it down. You've got to put your ideas on paper. I mean, that's the first step. And then make a checklist of what you need to do to get done. I think it's important to really get ready to work hard to make sure you understand what you have into it, and then ask for advice. There's a lot of free advice in your area. I mean, we jumped into our community and looked to our community to ask for help and advice.
And a lot of people will stop because they think, oh, somebody must be doing this already. You know, when it comes to there's got to be some screener. I mean, everybody's looking for babysitters and help and nannies and nurses for their kids at some point. There's got to be some great service out, and yet that didn't exist.
Yeah, there wasn't a service in our area. There's not a service nationwide that has the nationwide feel. What our goal from day one was to be a national company, so that not only somebody using the service in Seattle, but somebody in San Diego, they can travel, they can use the service. They know that they log on, request a sitter, and we do all the work for them.
Did it in a day? Did it with $29.99? She had a great idea? She didn't sabotage it. She ran with it. That's what Dream's all about. More big ideas straight ahead.